All right, welcome everybody. Here we are. I'm with my friends, my skeleton and witch friend and cat friend and whatnot over here. We're gonna do some scary yoga today. We're gonna start with a meditation. And so go ahead and open the chest and we'll just take some nice deep breaths. And just kind of let yourself go. Allow yourself to drift away into the music and get lost into the spirit of Halloween as if we were in a graveyard. And you might just imagine that. Imagine late night in a graveyard, scary sounds. You can hear the crickets. And just let your mind go a little bit. Focusing on your breath. Taking 2 more nice deep breaths. Just relaxing. Excellent. So let's go ahead and scoot up here. Start with some zombie arms, just back and forth. Let your arms be as loose as they can be. Let your body turn a little bit. And reach up. We'll do a seated haunted house. Just reach up, take some deep breaths. Close your eyes. It's scary in the haunted house. And relax. Next, turn 1 foot to the side. I'm gonna scoot back just a little bit here so you can see me even better. So I'm just turning this leg out like this a little bit and then reaching up. It's the seated candy corn pose, like a triangle. Look back behind you, take some deep breaths. And come back to center. Come up to the balls of the feet. I'll turn to the side so you can really see me here. I'm gonna raise my feet up like that, and then I'll be here. This is the zombie pose. Take a couple deep breaths, pull those shoulders back, keep those toes up, or keep the heels up. And relax. Good. Now I'm going to turn to the side here and we'll do the candy corn pose on the other side, reaching down and reaching up. Go ahead and hold that. Just going to move my table over a little bit here. Drinking a little bit of blood here in my feeling pumped cup. Blood's really good for the Halloween yoga. And relax. Excellent. Next one's going to be seated mummy pose. We're going to wrap the legs up like this and then stand up. It'll be your right hand up or same hand as the leg that crossed, and come up and wrap that up. So this is our mummy pose, all wrapped up. Take a couple deep breaths. And relax. Good. In between that and the other side, we're going to do a spider pose. Let's scoot back just a little more. Spider pose, you'll actually cross your hands, have your feet turned out, cross your hands and make really wide, or just spread the fingers. And you're just going to come down to about here maybe. You could cross. Maybe this is a good one too. You can go as far as the ground, that you can do that as well. But whatever feels comfortable. You might grab the legs. Take a couple deep breaths. Excellent. All right, let's try the mummy pose on the other side. So we're gonna wrap up the legs here and then wrap up the arms. Taking a couple deep breaths. One more breath. And relax. Good, let's go ahead and finish this seated portion with the corpse pose. All you're gonna do is sit forward, try to keep the back straight, so don't just let it sag. Keep the core solid, and then you're just gonna let the arms kind of hang. Let the head go right in line with the spine, and just take a couple deep breaths. And relax. Good, let's go ahead and stand up. I have a few more for you standing as well. Let's start with the werewolf pose. So that's pretty much a downward dog, like so. And then what you'll do is grab with the right arm across the left leg. Just make sure you're grabbing with the opposite arm to the opposite leg. And then look through like so. I need to move some things so I can get some more distance here. This is your werewolf pose.
Take one more deep breath. And relax.
This is a good one to work on your mouth muscles too, or your face muscles. So make a nice werewolf teeth. You got your fangs going. Then back to downward dog first. Downward werewolf.
And then we're going to reach across and then get those fangs going. And back to center.
And then let's just go with the basic scarecrow pose. All you're gonna do is stand here, drive the legs into the ground, bring the hands or the elbows totally out, and then have your arms about 90 degrees. Take a couple deep breaths. Good, and then we're gonna step out to the right foot, or out to the side here, and we'll call this the werewolf, or I'm sorry, the scarecrow doing warrior 2. Pulling the head back. And then reaching up, turning the body. Open a little wide though. The broomstick. And back to center. And then we have flying ghost pose, bending the knees. You can even kind of go side to side a little. Keep the back nice and straight. All right, let's go back to the scarecrow pose. Opening up the chest, making sure to practice that part this time. And then scarecrow doing warrior 2. Pull the head back. And then reach up with both hands. Open up like an upside down broom. One more breath. And relax. Good, next we have just a basic zombie walk. You can kind of put one foot forward while you do the opposite way with the upper body. And then let the hands kind of swing. Just gonna step back and restart. Yeah, just kind of nice and slow. Take it backward, reverse. Then move side to side. Up and down in the feet. And next, we have the Frankenstein. All you're gonna do is be here like so, and then kind of go like this with your arms. Excellent job. All right, next is gonna be the side flying ghost. You might want your chair to be close to you, like on the side here. It's always kind of helpful. Here we go. This is the side flying ghost. And what you can do is challenge your balance perimeters. See how much you can go to the side and really be more like a side flying ghost. And other side. I like to have that chair close by just in case you do overly challenge yourself. I don't recommend. Challenge yourself a little bit. Just enough, but still have that chair there. And relax. Next, we have monster rising out of a tomb. That's pretty much a pyramid pose. So what you do is put one foot forward, keep that leg straight, the other leg's back, and walk yourself back until you're pretty much to this position. Feel the stretch in the back of your legs. So this is mummy rising out of a tomb. Excellent. Then we'll go to a black cat pose from there. You're gonna bend the knees, curve the back. Good, and then just lift the chest like a cobra. Don't let that chair get away from you. Let the hips fall a little bit if you want. Good, and then the other leg is forward for the mummy rising out of the tomb pose. Take a couple deep breaths. And back to center. Next is going to be a scary monster. We're just going to take the toes, turn them out wide. Have the hands here. Here we are, the big scary monsters, and we're just going to come down and then up. And I want you to try to go up to the balls of your feet. Make yourself as big and scary as you can, and then come down and up. Monsters always make noise, so go ahead and make a little bit of noise here. Rawr! It's good to work your breath and your voice as well. One more. Rawr! Excellent. Let's just hold here. Do a sun pose. Taking a couple deep breaths. And relax. Next one's going to be half moon pose, or we kind of go back and forth with this one. It's a moving pose. What we're going to do is turn the leg out. So part of the deal is you turn your toes out and come up, and then we'll do this with the arm and look back at it. And one more. Good. Other side. Kind of opening up the hip here. Excellent. Next one's witch on a broomstick. So that's this one here. We're going to sit back like so. Take a couple deep breaths. Just hold for a couple more breaths. And relax. Then we have the vampire. You might have your chair close by again. Go up to the balls of the feet. Have your feet kind of close together. Then have your hands down here like hooks almost. The vampire. Hold for one or two more breaths. And relax. All right, let's do the bow and arrow stance next. Coming to heart center, really stretching out those calves. And other side. And relax. Last, we're going to do the haunted house. Standing about shoulder width apart with your feet. And reach up. And go ahead and just close your eyes. It's scary in this haunted house. Just take a couple deep breaths. Excellent. All right, let's go ahead and return to seated, and we'll finish up there. We're going to start with the alternating pumpkin pose. And pumpkin is just going to be where you're going to pull your legs in like so. Hold that. Ideally, we'd hold both legs, but we don't want to pick up both feet when we're seated, but you could always sit on the floor and do it. Reach up, inhale. And exhale, other side. Make yourself a pumpkin. Curve that back. All right, one more time. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, curve the back. And then inhale. Exhale. And relax. Go ahead and face the side. Putting one leg back, reaching up. And then other side. And then we're gonna go ahead and sit to the side. We're gonna make a little pirate ship here, raising one leg, holding. Tighten the belly. Take one more breath. Try the other side. And relax. Excellent. Next one, we'll go up to the balls of the feet, back to here. This was our zombie pose. See if you can come up with some good zombie sounds now. Start working our breath a little bit here. And relax. Next one's going to be floating ghost pose, and this can be a good one for us to finish with on our meditation and whatnot here. I think we did. We'll start with this, and we'll finish with a couple ones. We'll do corpse pose as well. So if you can't quite see, what I'm doing is turning my feet out and going up to the balls of the feet, turning my knees out, and then I'll be here. Good posture. So let's focus on breath a little bit. Deep breathing. Imagine you're just floating around in the graveyard. People walking below. Let your mind wander a little. Use your imagination. And then we're gonna go to the corpse pose, the final one for our meditation. You get a good stretch out of there with that last one. So sit forward a little bit. I want you to go ahead and only tighten the core and relax everything else. And just let yourself relax and take a few breaths. Nothing to do here. No one wanting anything. Nothing to do but just relax. You can listen to the sounds of other people doing things. Taking just a couple more deep breaths and then we'll close up. All right, let's regain our posture here. Come to heart center, sitting up nice and tall. Returning to the normal world here. Inhale, reach up. And exhale. Deep breath in. And exhale. Namaste. Thank you everybody for joining me today for a little Halloween fun. And I'll see you next time.